Yeah, what's going on, y'all? Just got home from work. Just ate a little bit. Let me back this shit up. I'm gonna be vlogging. I need to get the angle right. I'm all in y'all face and shit. But yeah, man. I I don't even know what to say. This is my first vlog, and I kind of just want to talk to y'all on some like real, you know, like real friend, heart to heart shit. And let's just start off with this. I feel like if you're not feeling motivated currently, like if you're not feeling motivated right now, I think it's in your best interest to wake the fuck up and find some motivation. And I know how you feel though, because it's like, okay, well, easier said than done, right? Like what's gonna be the thing that triggers it? What's gonna be the thing that gets you out the loop? Man, right now y'all gonna understand, like, it's not about money, but just think about this, right? If you're older than like 23, I would say, maybe like if you're older than 23, 24, you realize how expensive it is to live for the most part. Now, if you're very similar to how I was, because at 25, I was still living with my dad, so I didn't even have like rent, and I was paying a lot of bills, but when rent gets involved, shit, boy. But yeah, if you're one of those age groups where you've never kind of had to really take everything into consideration financially, everything, how everything runs. Not mom and dad still take care of the insurance and all that. If you are living like that, you're blessed, and continue to do that for as long as you can. Talk to mom and dad about making that shit permanent if you can. Like, don't let these people trick you out of your position, okay? Less is better. Don't take on more responsibility to fit in. Don't take on more responsibility to kind of make yourself, you know, feel like the shit you doing is equal to what your friend is doing, or your favorite, you know, streamer or YouTuber or influencer. Don't worry about that shit. Don't worry about none of that. Don't compare yourself. Figure out where you want to be, and then figure out how far away from that you are and work towards that. It's the best advice you're going to get, I'm telling you. Because what most people don't realize is, like, at certain points you want to quit, bro. Like, at certain points you don't want to just keep giving your money up. Like, for all of us 9-to-5 workers, right? Like, for all of us who's blue collar, white collar, doesn't matter. If you clock in somewhere, or if you have to be somewhere from a set time to a set time to receive the money you need to live, then you know there's days where you're just like, bruh, this shit can kick rocks and everybody in this bitch. And that's really what it is. It's like being in the position that I'm in right now, I realize, like, when we be running into, like, especially when we're younger, like when we run into like miserable people, miserable adults and shit, I see how you can become miserable. Like, if I didn't have the hate that I have on my shoulders, if I wasn't thinking the way I was thinking, you know how easy this would be to just be like, bro, this shit is too much. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. You know how easy that shit would be? But in reality now, it's like you can't afford to snap out of frame. Like, you can't afford to be like sleep, because the minute anything happens, financial crisis, unexpected emergency, whatever, excuse me, you're gonna realize just how thin of the line between, like, the margin between comfortability and being very, very uncomfortable. I'm gonna tell y'all, I almost lost my insurance recently on some dumb shit, right? And for those of you, you know, who may be too young to understand what I'm talking about, you know what insurance is, right? Of course. Okay, cool. The thing with insurance, though, is that it's illegal to not have the shit. So even if you're somebody that's a really safe driver, even if you've never been in an accident, even if you've never gotten a traffic ticket, whatever, legally in the United States, in order to operate a vehicle on the road, you're pretty much gonna have to have insurance on it, okay? Now, this insurance fluctuates, not solely based on what you do. So it's not like, hey, I never got into an accident. Hey, I never, like I said, never got a traffic ticket. They don't care. They're basing this off of an average of all the people in your area. So when you live in a city, like you live in New York or you live in Los Angeles, whatever, and you live in metropolitan areas, what they're doing is they're adding in theft, so like car robberies, break-ins. They're adding in damage from like the roads, damage from not having your vehicle, not damage, but not having your vehicle like garage, so in case of like hail or maybe a tree fell on, anything that could be caused to do damage to your vehicle, in which the insurance company would have to come out of pocket and pay for, because you're giving them X amount of money a month to put away to basically say, hey, the day I get into a car accident, cover me. And it's based on the type of insurance you have. If you own your car, right, you don't have to have anything but liability, at least in the state of Georgia. If you are leasing or financing your car, you're going to want to have full coverage, because they want to ensure that you can replace this car if you total it, if you wreck it. You know what I mean? And you'll still own the car, but they want to make sure they can get a new car out of you. Anyways, with that being said, right, that's the nuance to this conversation. When you have to deal with those things on a regular basis, the first year, it's okay. The first 2 years is fine. The first 3 years is fine. I don't wish this on you, but generally, people get to a point where they genuinely don't have control over the outcome of a situation. And it just goes from bad to worse to worse. And what happens is it's like a trickle effect. Like, okay, you went on a vacation, you saved up your money. Let's say you saved up like $2,000. You took a crazy vacation in like Cancun and you lived it up, right? You and your partner. When you get back, let's say, for example, you're coming in from the airport and you get back to your car and you realize somebody broke into your car. Let's say they jacked your fucking engine. Let's just say some crazy shit happened. They took your they stripped your car down, and all that's left is the frame, okay? The body. Those type of inconveniences are like life altering depending on what your situation in life is set up to be. So let's say you needed that car so desperately because it not only did it get you from A to B, it got you to the money. So it got you to your job. And what if your job is an hour away? What if you and your girl shared the car, because that was part of y'all money saving plan when y'all first moved in here, was that you're not going to overspend. You're not going to do anything crazy. So she doesn't have a car, or y'all share a car. Let's say you don't have a car, y'all share a car, whatever the case may be. And now that car is fucked up, right? You file an insurance claim on it. The insurance is like, okay, fuck it, we'll cover it, but we need some money for the deductible. But in that meantime, in that like month time or weeks time that you're having to spend figuring out how to get to work and back, let's say you're Ubering or you ask people for rides, it's an inconvenience. And then that trickles down. So then you get your car back. Then once you get your car back, 2 months later, you get in an accident. Your car gets totaled. Remember, your insurance went up when you first filed the first claim. So every time you do something, traffic ticket, traffic violation, car accident where you're at fault, your insurance will go up in certain states, right? In my state, the insurance goes up. So every time you file a claim, guarantee the insurance company's looking at you like, all right, this motherfucker is, they're giving us the same amount of money everybody else is giving us in their demographic, their age, their gender, their area, whatever the case may be. But this motherfucker is costing us a lot of money, so they're gonna bump your premium up. So your 6-month premium might go from, I think the average car insurance monthly premium is like $500, $430, it's either $400 to $500, maybe $350 to $500. Anyways, do you understand that like when these things pile up, out of nowhere, your car insurance company can either drop you or they can say, pay me $796 a month. You want to drive your car, and God forbid you go get a nice ass sports car, nice ass coupe, something like that. They're fucking, you're getting hit over the fucking head with a hammer, like sledgehammering your shit. You know what I'm saying? It's tough, man. It's tough, and I don't know what to tell people. I don't know, like. It's just something that's been in the forefront of my mind because, like I said to y'all earlier, I almost lost my insurance. I had to basically beg and plead with the insurance company to understand what happened so that they would not try to cancel my insurance, because I read online, I went on Reddit and tried to self-diagnose the situation, and I read online like, yo, they said this guy was like, him and his wife had been with this insurance company for 27 years. And for some reason, something happened. They went on vacation, didn't get the letter, whatever. Their insurance policy canceled on them unexpectedly, okay? When that happens, when you don't pay your insurance, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I read. They voided the 27 years of continuous insurance. So when he went to go apply for other insurance companies to get their insurance, he couldn't claim that he had insurance for the last 27 years, if that makes sense. So he couldn't get like continuous insurance discounts and all these things. These are all discounts for certain companies. Most companies, they give you like if you had insurance for the last 3 to 5 years, you get a discount. And they want an explanation. Companies want an explanation on why you haven't had insurance. And if they find out it's for non-payment, they could deny you service. That's how wicked this shit can get. I'm just trying to alert you, because there's going to be certain people that watch this and be like, what is bro talking about? I've never even had to deal with no shit like that. It's cool. Blessings to you. 1,000%. But just realize there's always somebody in a situation that not only do you not want to be in, but you may never have experienced or been in. So just take things as they come and receive them for what they are. You know what I mean? Take whatever you can take from it. Don't always try to criticize and critique. But for the motherfuckers that feel me, that know what I'm talking about, y'all know this shit gets wicked. And this country, America, this shit is like, they'd charge you for air if they could. You know what I mean? So just stay up, stay positive. Hopefully the right person saw this and it brightened their day. If not, I'll do better next time. Catch you guys later. Peace.